What's up, heroes and generals community? Dilly here today to show you guys how to basically turn any semi-automatic weapon with a high enough ROF into a fully automatic ROF weapon. So, first things in mind, you're going to need 1, a mouse with a scroll wheel, and 2, you're going to have a semi-automatic weapon with the ability to mod that rate of fire up. All the pocket pistols, for example, have this capability. All the regular pistols have this capability as well. No notable exceptions are the US revolver and the Soviet revolver. As a proof of an example, here's footage of a stock M3 grease gun with the ROF is, I believe, this is the ROF, and here's the ROF for a fully modded out hammerless pistol. It's a tad higher. The pistol has a tad higher ROF, and you can see that by just the comparison in game of 8 shots from the grease gun versus 8 shots from a high ROF pistol. Now, to utilize this on any of the weaponry, what you need to do is bind your fire action to your scroll wheel. Now, if you have a gaming mouse, it's super easy. You just rebind what the scroll wheel does. Or, if you don't, for example, I'm using a pen mouse that I use for work. What you do is run that scroll wheel back and forth until it spins really fast, and you could bind it to fire. Now what this does is, essentially, if you scroll your finger up and down on the wheel, depending on how many times that thing is set to pull the scroll wheel, it counts as a fire action for the game. Which means, if your semi-automatic weapon has the high ROF capability, you can essentially fire it as high as that ROF, which is essential if you want to use the M1A1 carbine build for paratroopers. US paratroopers are unique in that they have access to a semi-automatic carbine. So what you do is you high ROF. Now you could either use the trigger job and the light and spring, or just the trigger job. I find the trigger job is akin to a slightly tuned down grease gun, and it aids in the controllability. But combine the trigger job with the light and spring, and you have essentially a lightweight ghetto SMG that only takes 4 equipment slots. 4 equipment slots for a paratrooper is a big deal, because most SMGs as a paratrooper either take 5 without extra mags, or 6 with extra mag, leaving you just as an assault paratrooper. However, with this, you can carry anti-tank mines, you can carry grenades, you can carry medic packs. This is how you basically make any semi-automatic weapon in Heroes and Generals near fully automatic. Yes, it's ghetto, and yes, it's not as effective and consistent as, for example, a Thompson. But I find that the variability in your kit that you're able to have from having those 2 extra slots far outweighs the consistency of fire. Alright, that's it. That's all I have for today. Dilly out.